We're always told to be kind, to put others' needs ahead of our own. But what if I told you that too much kindness could actually ruin your life? We live in a world where being overly generous or selfless often goes unnoticed, or worse, exploited. You might think you're doing the right thing by giving endlessly, but in reality, it can leave you emotionally, financially, and mentally drained. Today, I'll uncover 8 surprising ways kindness can ruin your life and share 4 powerful strategies to help you protect yourself while staying kind in a balanced, healthy way. Let's dive right into the first reason. 1. You set unrealistic expectations for others. When you give and give, it's natural to expect the same in return. But here's the truth: most people won't meet your expectations. The Stoics taught us to accept people and circumstances as they are, not as we wish they'd be. When your kindness creates high hopes for how others should treat you, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. If you keep giving without boundaries, people will start taking your generosity for granted. They'll expect you to solve their problems, manage their responsibilities, and always say, yes. Over time, this will leave you feeling frustrated, tired, and even resentful. 2. You teach people to take advantage of you. The more you give, the more people expect. Humans are creatures of habit, and when you're always available to help, others start depending on you, not themselves. The Stoics believed in living logically and setting limits. When you fail to set boundaries, people start treating your kindness as a convenience. They won't think twice about asking for your help, assuming you'll always say yes. By saying no and giving in moderation, you maintain control over your time and energy. Remember, real worth isn't about pleasing everyone. It's about acting with wisdom and balance. 3. You neglect your own needs. When you constantly put others first, you inevitably ignore your own well-being. The Stoics emphasize the importance of self-care, saying that we must first take care of ourselves before we can help others. Think about it. How can you offer genuine support if you're running on empty? Whether it's your goals, health, or mental peace, ignoring your own needs leads to burnout. Before you give someone a hand, make sure you've taken care of yourself. 4. People will see you as weak. Kindness without boundaries is often mistaken for weakness. When you don't assert yourself or set limits, people may lose respect for you. The Stoics believed in cultivating inner strength and discipline. By standing up for your own responsibilities and values, you earn respect rather than pity. If you're always available, you might unintentionally send the message that your time and energy aren't valuable. The moment you start saying no, you'll be surprised by how others begin to respect your boundaries. 5. You attract people who only want to take. When your kindness knows no bounds, you naturally draw in people who thrive on taking. These energy vampires feed off your generosity, draining you emotionally, mentally, and sometimes even financially. The Stoics believe that we should surround ourselves with people who uplift us. But if you're constantly giving, you'll attract those who are selfish, ungrateful, and only interested in what they can get from you. Ask yourself, are the people in your life adding value or simply taking advantage of your kindness? 6. You risk losing your identity. Stoicism teaches us to live by reason and virtue, to stay grounded in who we are. But when you're overly kind, you may find yourself bending over backward to please others, even at the cost of your own values and identity. Putting others' needs first might feel noble at first, but it can lead to a loss of self-respect. Over time, you may even forget what truly matters to you. 7. You become addicted to helping. Here's the irony. Being too kind can become an unhealthy habit. The more you give, the more you feel obligated to continue, even when it's hurting you. The Stoics valued self-control above all else. Without it, you risk getting stuck in a cycle where helping others becomes your only source of self-worth. Take a step back and ask yourself, are you helping because you want to, or because you feel like you have to. 8. People will question your motives. Here's something unexpected. Too much kindness can make others suspicious of you. They might wonder if you have hidden motives or if your generosity is a way to manipulate them. This skepticism comes from the fact that genuine kindness is rare. Instead of appreciating your efforts, people may assume the worst. The Stoics remind us to act in alignment with our values, not for the approval of others. So, don't let others' doubts discourage you from being kind. Just make sure your kindness is balanced and intentional. How to protect yourself. Now that we've explored how kindness can backfire, let's talk about how to protect yourself while staying true to your values. Here are 4 Stoic-inspired strategies to help you find balance. 1. Listen to your emotions. The Stoics emphasized self-awareness. Pay attention to how you feel when you're helping others. Does it make you feel fulfilled, or do you feel drained and resentful? Your emotions are telling you something important. Use them as a guide to determine whether you're giving too much and adjust accordingly. 2. Don't be afraid to say no. The word no is powerful, and the Stoics believed in using it when necessary. Saying no doesn't make you unkind. It shows that you respect your time and energy. Practice saying no in a firm but polite way. Remember, it's okay to prioritize your own well-being over others' expectations. 3. Set aside time for yourself. The Stoics taught that self-discipline includes dedicating time to your own growth and happiness. Whether it's exercising, meditating, or simply relaxing with a book, carve out space in your life that's just for you. This isn't selfish, it's essential. 4. Distance yourself from energy vampires. Not everyone deserves your kindness. The Stoics encouraged us to practice wisdom in our relationships, focusing on those that are mutually uplifting. Identify people who drain your energy and create distance. Protecting your peace is not only Stoic, but necessary for your mental health. Conclusion: kindness is a virtue, but only when it's balanced with boundaries and self-respect. Too much kindness can leave you exhausted, exploited, and even questioning your own worth. By practicing these Stoic strategies, you can stay kind without letting others take advantage of you. If this video resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Don't forget to subscribe for more life-changing lessons inspired by Stoicism and philosophy. And remember, true kindness starts with being kind to yourself. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.